The next morning, Kola woke up earlier than usual. He sat on the edge of his bed, staring at his phone. The woman from the previous night kept replaying in his mind. "Why are you standing there?" Her voice had not been loud. It wasn't even aggressive, but it carried something dangerous. Suspicion. He exhaled slowly and rubbed his face. "I have to be more careful," he muttered to himself. His phone buzzed. A message. "Send updates today. Urgent." Kola frowned. He typed back, "Too risky right now." The reply came almost instantly. "Don't start that, just do your job." Kola's jaw tightened. For a few seconds he just stared at the screen. Then he locked his phone and stood up. By mid-morning the city was alive again. Traffic built up, restaurants filled with orders, and Kola was back on his motorcycle, moving from one pickup to another like nothing had happened. At the first restaurant, a young waiter waved at him. "Kola, you're early today." He forced a smile. "Work doesn't wait." The waiter laughed. "You're the only one that treats this job like a government contract." Kola chuckled lightly, but his mind wasn't there. He kept thinking about the message. Urgent. That word meant pressure, and pressure led to mistakes. Still, he collected the order and headed out. The first delivery was simple. Small house, old gate, nothing special. He handed over the food, said thank you, and left immediately. No notes, no photos, nothing. As he rode off, he felt a strange sense of relief. Maybe I should slow down, he thought. But that feeling didn't last long. His phone buzzed again. Another message. "No updates yet?" Kola clenched his teeth. He didn't reply. Instead, he accelerated down the road. The next delivery took him to a more upscale neighborhood. Tall gates, clean streets, quiet environment. He slowed down as he approached the address. House 22. He parked outside and knocked. After a few seconds, a teenage boy opened the gate. "Delivery," Kola said. The boy nodded and collected the bag. "Thanks." Kola turned to leave. Then he stopped. Just for a second. His eyes scanned the compound quickly. White SUV. Security camera above the door. High fence. His fingers twitched slightly. He knew exactly what to do. But then he remembered the woman from the previous night. "Why are you standing there?" He shook his head. "No," he whispered. And this time, he walked away without recording anything. Back on the road, he let out a breath he didn't realize he had been holding. But his phone buzzed again, and again, and again. Finally, he pulled over to the side of the road and checked it. 5 missed messages. The last one read, "Are you playing games?" Kola typed slowly, "I told you, it's risky." The reply came immediately. "Then stop riding around like a fool and do what you're supposed to do." Kola's eyes darkened. "I'm not your—" He stopped typing, deleted the message, locked his phone. For the rest of the afternoon, he kept working, delivery after delivery. But something had changed. He was distracted, careful, watching. Every time he stopped at a house, he felt like someone was watching him. Every time he took out his phone, he hesitated. And that hesitation was dangerous. Because routine was what had kept him safe. Breaking routine created a tension. That evening, as the sun began to set, Kola received another order. The address made him pause. Green Ridge Close. He had been there before, more than once. Quiet neighborhood, minimal security, expensive houses, the kind of place his contacts liked. He stared at the order for a moment, then he sighed. "Just one," he said under his breath. "One more." He picked up the food and headed there. When he arrived, the street was unusually quiet. No children outside, no cars moving, just stillness. He parked in front of the house and rang the bell. A woman opened the gate slightly. "Delivery?" she asked. "Yes," Kola replied. She collected the bag and smiled. "Thank you." "You're welcome." The gate closed. Silence again. Kola stepped back. His heart was beating faster now. He glanced up and down the street. Empty. Slowly he pulled out his phone. Just quick, he whispered. He typed rapidly. No guard, no visible camera, large compound. He raised the phone slightly and snapped a photo. Then another. Just as he lowered the phone, a voice called out sharply. "Hey!" Kola froze. He turned. A man was standing across the street, staring directly at him. "What are you doing?" the man asked. Kola's mind raced. "Nothing," he replied quickly. "Just confirming delivery." The man didn't look convinced. "From there?" he said, pointing. "Why are you facing the house?" Kola forced a laugh. "Network is better here." The man took a few steps forward. "Let me see your phone." Kola's chest tightened. "Sorry, I'm in a hurry," he said, already stepping toward his bike. "Wait," the man said firmly. But Kola didn't wait. He jumped on his motorcycle and sped off. As he turned the corner, he glanced back. The man was still standing there, watching. That night, Kola couldn't relax. He paced around his room. Something was wrong. Very wrong. His phone buzzed. He hesitated before picking it up. "Send update," Kola typed. "Problem." A reply came. "What problem?" He swallowed. "Someone saw me." There was a pause, longer than usual. Then the message came. "Did they see your face?" Kola stared at the screen. He didn't reply immediately. His mind replayed the scene, the man's eyes, the way he stepped forward, the suspicion. "Yes," Kola finally typed. Another long pause. Then we have to move fast." Kola's heart skipped. "What do you mean?" The reply came slowly this time. "That house you marked today, it goes tonight." Kola felt a chill run through his body. "Tonight?" he whispered. His fingers moved quickly. "No, that's too soon." The response came immediately. "It's already decided." Kola shook his head. "This is a mistake." 3 dots appeared on the screen, then disappeared, then appeared again. Finally, the message came. "You've done your part. Leave the rest." Kola dropped the phone on the bed. He ran his hands through his hair. "This is bad," he said aloud. "Very bad." Because now it wasn't just about recording houses anymore. Now it was about what happened after. And for the first time, Kola wasn't sure he was in control of anything anymore. If you're still watching, make sure you hit the like button right now, because in the next part, everything starts to fall apart, and someone finally decides to report Kola.